Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really excited because I'm going to be doing right now an impromptu episode. First of all, I'm not sure how this is going to go, but I have a green room in my Discord where I basically place people in there, whether it be celebrity devs or special guests, that essentially, we're working on each other's time. With that being said, I got a particular dev that essentially has a testimony to say, and he apparently says he's made millions of dollars on this shit. I wanted to have like an impromptu conversation just because I think it's very advantageous for us to have in this space, something that is organic, nothing scripted. People that just want to just understand what the fuck's going on and how people are making money. Um, so you know, before we get into that, I'm just waiting for him to respond to me and all that good stuff. I did have a well, first of all, hello guys, I'm Warren Guru. I'm in this space as a guy that basically does a lot of well, I do a lot of stuff in this shit. Basically I'm a teacher and I show students how to bundle, how to manipulate the market, and to be able to essentially get amazing gains by essentially starting the projects from the start. But yeah, with that being said, I like to kind of just dive more and more into some of the theatrics, some of the things that honestly allows people to jump into these spaces and actually FOMO into buys. So while we wait for this impromptu interview and hopefully we get it, I figure I'd teach you guys what you can do now to be able to bring in people to your contracts. So why don't we do that? I think we got our guy right now on the line, though. Oh, let's go ahead and try to see if he gets on the line. I might talk to you about this later, guys. This is kind of live right now. But let's just jump in and see what we can get. Let's see here, guys. All right. Let's see here. Give him a call right now. And again, I might have to edit this up. Uh, and if not, we can always talk something else. But dude, this is the real deal of this shit. I'm really in a conversation where uh he says, I'm driving right now. We can do it in 15 minutes. Okay, great. All right, so we'll just continue talking about what we're talking about, and hopefully, we'll turn back around and be able to talk further about this. And anyways, what I was wanting to say is this. There are several ways where we can basically bring in people into buying a coin and creating huge mass amount of FOMO. Now, it's quite an interesting thing, though, to be completely frank with you, because one of the things that the president of the United States of America has always constantly said, and he's consistently like known for saying is, don't get into quote unquote fake news this, fake news that. And you know, when it comes down to it, it's so funny because the very same platform and the very same CEO of that platform, right? Elon Musk, who is buddy buddy with him, is notorious for a platform that is notorious for fake news. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I'm talking too much, but like, watch how this shit ties in. Okay, this shit's all gonna tie in very nicely at the end of the day here. Okay, um, so let me first and foremost go into a couple different strategies that people use that allows you to make the market look at your particular project and say, "Whoa, what the fuck is this?" So what I'm gonna do first and foremost is I'm gonna go into two different. Oh my bad. Project. Shit. I'm gonna go into two different ways of doing things real quick, so that way you guys can have an understanding. on it, and then we can dive into the madness behind it. Because right now, I'm not just like quote unquote really exposing it. I'm just bringing it to light because y'all motherfuckers need to know. Y'all get bundlers, and you honestly just expect, that you get the bundler and it's time to fucking rock and roll, and boom, all of a sudden there's just FOMO left and right. But in reality, there's like tactics that are done, and I think ideally what I want to do is provide two different type of like infrastructures here. We got like basically the infrastructure of shit that usually is light gated or just commonly not looked at as just maybe tactics that are, to be completely honest with you, moral, just to be frank. But I'm gonna go into some things, two things for the most part, that'll have you guys thinking and really be like, oh wow, kind of rethinking how just things behind the scenes work in general. So, pardon me, we're gonna light this up real quick. We're gonna go into these two tactics and then, you know, give you a case study on them. After I give you a case study on them, actually, I might give you three tactics. We'll dive fucking a little further here. This episode might be a little deep. I do have a couple meetings here, but we're gonna all try to fucking figure out how this all can work. So I want to educate you guys, as best way as possible. So without any further ado, let me just light this shit up, and we can go ahead and continue. So with that being said, first thing first is let's talk about rage bait. Rage bait. So what is rage bait? Rage baiting essentially is um basically, I would say Andrew Tate is the king of rage bait, Uh you have two different tactics of doing it. You can do it from a suave look style marketing where you're like Mr. like gentleman, first fresh, worked out. You're not yelling really at the camera. You're more so like you're just a pawnee, nobody. You're a brokey. You're just causing some type of emotion in the human, psychiatric to spontaneously bring an emotion towards a response. Whether that response be positive or negative, it's allowing the algorithm to be able to work in a way where it puts attention to you, which being then turns around and makes them money because at the end of the day, if people are liking, engaging in what you're having to say, they're wanting to essentially hedge off of that conversation and make profit with it. So what we're talking about is currently with all ecosystems when it comes to advertisement, whether it be Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, you name it. But furthermore, what really get into is what we're talking about today is X, aka Twitter. So to go into this particular thing about quote unquote rage bait, I'm going to use an example of a person who is a dev, and he's pretty famous online for essentially doing just that, rage baiting. So let's go over and see his page, kind of give you like a literally 411 on how he's doing it, what he's doing, and then hopefully we can just kind of get a little bit of an understanding on, the tactics that these guys are going to be using to be able to make you guys literally look at them and be like, what the fuck's going on? Once they have your attention, then the algorithm allows you to be able to consistently get feedback from their page. So what that happens in general is they start getting more and more followers, of course, but beyond followers, let me go into some of this right here actually. They'll start getting pushed out more and more towards community. So when they do drop things such as CA addresses, or they do drop things such as links that go to shield groups, which are essentially exit liquidity groups in general, these are essentially what we call moves where you essentially create a contract and you have basically become a KOL of sorts because you're giving off plays, or you're essentially giving plays from people that your quote unquote cabal, your groups, your inner discords, allowing you to essentially get in the first positions and be able to exit and make a substantial amount of profit, while still essentially flaunting a facade of that you're looking for particularly mean coins, or you're looking for something and you're raging, you're really angry, but you're happy at the same time. Phenomenal marketing tactics 101. Let's view this so you guys can see this as an oversight. 1 second. Technical difficulties, y'all. I know you're thinking, damn, nigga, with all that money, Wi-Fi could be a little better. Listen, my Wi-Fi is just fine, okay? Just a lot of shit going on, y'all. To be completely 100. Um, let this motherfucker buffer up real quick, and I'm gonna play it one more time. So, needless to say, you guys kind of get the point. You know, you see a lavish lifestyle. They need a meme coin. Show me a meme coin. I want a meme coin. I need to buy a meme coin. But I bet you every single one of those people, if not are in the game, are quote unquote inner circle people in that car. So all you would need to do is simply create yourself a meme coin and be part of that quote unquote community that is sharing the meme coin. It's literally an alley-oop advertisement play. So it don't matter who shares it. Guess what? The algorithm is having people share all types of shit on your fucking page. All types of shit. And so in reality, the algorithm starts to spontaneously make you more of a player when it comes to just anything. So what happens then is you got yourself people using Discords and Telegrams and Twitter bots that are essentially scraping for CAs, especially of high magnitude people that have this type of reach. This is called getting your exit liquidity and getting it fast. Okay? Are you guys still fucking following with me? Taking y'all motherfuckers to school. So, he's raging. I need a Bitcoin. I need a fucking Bitcoin. Right? Next thing you know, people are sending, oh, here's my CA, here's my CA, here's my CA, here's my CA. Next thing you know, right? He'll repost his boy's CA, which is his CA. Y'all listening? I'm giving y'all game. Y'all listening. Y'all ain't hearing me, y'all. So he posts his boy's CA, and guess what happened? That motherfucker got 9-10 wallets attached to it. That's got auto exit positions like a motherfucker. So that's an easy 40-50 grand out the door. So that fucking car he's driving in, thank you. That was paid off in 3 days from your ass. That's why trading, I don't get it. I can tell these people all day long, motherfuckers will not listen. They still gonna be fucking aping into shit. That's why his name is Ape. But y'all don't hear me though. Shout out to you, Ape. Go. I can tell these motherfuckers all day long. They still are not gonna fucking listen to me, bro. I swear to you. Don't be mad. These niggas ain't not gonna listen. Nobody is. I could be Ansem himself. Niggas are still gonna ape for fucking coins. Don't worry, bro. Wakanda. Now let's move on. We got this gentleman. You think to yourself, oh shit, I gotta be fucking 30, 40, 50,000 subscribers in order to do this shit. No, you don't. No, you don't. Here's case study here. I'm giving y'all the fucking game, and this shit's for free. Imagine what is paid. This motherfucker here just says, look, breaking. Hawk Tua girl has been arrested and charged with security fraud, wire fraud, espionage over her cryptocurrency RUGS scheme. Prosecutors say investors lost millions. She faces serious federal charges and currently in custody. This shit got 326,000 views. Even myself was like, what the fuck? But I did my own research. I go to Google. Nothing of that transparency. Nothing. So you're asking yourself, well, what the fuck? What the fuck happened? What did this do? And how did this happen? Like, why this person, like, this is pretty believing, right? Fake news, right? You scroll on down, this motherfucker's got what? A fucking CA address, yo. This motherfucker was able to curate over 61,000 people. Haha, psych, gotcha. Play. And we ask you, does he have thousands and hundreds of thousands of followers? Let's check. This motherfucker's got 5,000 followers. I swear to you, before I did this video about an hour ago, he only had 2,000. People are fucking blowing up off overnight by essentially baiting an audience on Twitter and being able to monetize it with a contract. So therefore, you need a person like myself to jump into the game and be able to teach you how to bundle so you can essentially move a conversation, to move a market, to be able to move all this money into your pocket within a matter of seconds or days. Are you fucking not entertained? Like, this is the realest shit. This shit isn't fucking 4K. 4K. And it's free. I'm telling y'all this shit. What the fuck? Yeah. And y'all sitting here just like Twitter scrolling and shit. What? Like, oh, look at guys at CA. Y'all, this shit's fucking planned. I almost find it honestly funner to fucking stir up a conversation and create a semi-fake audience of community, which is what's happening here, to be able to deploy a CA contract. This is even more titillating for me, to be honest with you, than actually the deployment process itself. Nowadays, to be completely frank with you, but I'm just spitting facts. Let's go to some other shit. I told you to give it 3 once, okay? My boy, he hasn't made it home yet. He said he's going to reach out, and we're going to have a conversation. Oh, he said he's here. He's here. Okay, let's have this conversation now. Let's see if he's about to do it. This is fucking. Let's see it. Let's go.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, brother?
How you doing, man? Is everything good?
I'm good. Listen, I was literally in the process of doing a whole on show on YouTube right now. I'm like live, right? Not live, but like streaming, but live as far as recording. And I'm doing like a behind the scenes on how to bring in FOMO like to a contract. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see, man. That's good.
And I was like, whoa, this is a perfect opportunity to jump in with you, and boom, here you are.
Yeah, let's fucking go, man. Man, I'm usually don't get ready from this. I don't have a script. Sometimes I just tell whatever in my mind. Not gonna lie to you. Yeah, let's get started.
What I'll do is I'll set the stage just so that everyone knows what's going on. We'll just have a little conversation. So basically, my boy Y came to me, and he essentially was excited about giving a little testimony about his bundling journey. You know, he's made some significant amount. I believe you said, to be completely frank. I mean, I don't want to hinge the number, but around a couple million or millions, right? With it, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta have you on the show, so this is a perfect opportunity for us to talk and just kind of give the world exactly what the type of money can be made in this motherfucker, you know?
Man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be honest with you. My story is way bad because I did come from very poor background, and I'm from a third world country, and I'm like from Morocco. So basically, like I had no one to help me. I had to start over from below zero, I would say. So basically, my journey was so hard. I'm gonna give a lot of life lessons to the people,
Okay.
because I went through a lot,
So you started from the bottom, basically, yeah?
Exactly, man. Like I would say from the rock bottom. I'm gonna lie.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, because like, man, people maybe they have millions, but they be living with their parents, and they be living in a good country. Let's say, for example, the United States or the United Kingdom. So they basically have a lot of advantage over me. For me, I had no advantage. I had nothing. So yeah, I had.
So how'd you get into the game? Like, who told you? It was like, because someone had to be like, yo, stop fucking trading and do some fucking bundling. Like, someone who told you that shit.
That's the fucking thing, believe me, because I had a lot of failures, and the thing, I had no mentor. My only mentor was failures and losing money. So because
Wow.
there's two ways, I taught people there's two ways to learn trading and to learn about bundling, wherever, anything in life. Either you're gonna pay someone, some good, competent person, or either you're gonna pay with the lessons, you know. So yeah, that's what I believe in. Basically, there's
That's a
no other
fact.
way.
That's a fact. Oh my gosh. So tell me, like, how long have you been in the bundling community, and what was your
Okay.
first project, and when was your first time you were like, oh my god, this shit is fucking lit?
Bro, I don't know. Like right now, are we live or something? I don't know.
No,
Are we
not,
live?
we're just recording. You know what I'm saying? So like, we're not live as
Oh,
far as live, but I'm just
uh,
recording so that way it could be syndicated for later.
yeah, I understand. So basically, I started. I'm gonna be honest with you. I started trading since 2016. All right.
Okay.
Basically, like I was telling myself, hey, I gotta escape this matrix, like because I was living like a box with, like living in a box, and I
Right.
was seeing, seeing myself not doing well. Like there was no other way because also my parents, there was not that way. It's like there was like really really low. So basically, I had to find a way. Then
Facts.
I was basically in Morocco. We had these places that we can rent PCs for like $1 for 2 hours and shit like that.
Okay.
That's I was going to school when I was in school. I was working. I was working. Then when I finished work, I had to spend all my money from learning. From
Wow.
learning the game, learning the basics of trading, and basically before that, I was looking for ways to make money. Like closing, things like that, and I didn't see myself on these things.
Yeah.
At that, I had to say to myself, hey, I gotta learn the skill. I
Right.
gotta learn some
Right.
skill that make me a living, that can make me escape basically everything. So yeah, that's basically how I got introduced. Basically, I was just watching because there was not a lot of resources at that time.
Right.
A lot of people didn't really believe in the Bitcoin and everything. So I
Mhm.
had to set myself up. Learn
Absolutely.
from articles, things like that. And basically, while I was learning, for years, I would say for 3 years, doing the same thing over and over
Mm.
again. And basically, I learned forex first, uh, forex, and basically, when I learned forex, I was posting my trading view.
Right.
I was doing this for over 6 months, things like that. Then
Uh huh.
I got a lot of attention because there's this thing in TradingView that you can be top author. Basically, when I did that, then basically I was just chilling, and I hear a notification. One firm in Dubai. They told me, "Hey, we was watching your trades, blah blah blah. We're ready to invest in you,
Hmm.
and you can do portfolio management." So basically, this was like this is what turning point in my career and my life in general.
Wow.
So I went to Switzerland and I took my CFTU certificate of like like because right now I'm talking to you, I'm a financial advisor. So anything I say, it's like I would say it's a finance advice. So yeah, so like I'm a certified financial advisor.
Oh, you
So
a
yeah,
certified financial advisor?
yes sir, yes sir.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yes,
Oh
sir.
wow! Hey
Okay,
man,
okay.
that's crazy.
Yes, sir.
That's a bomb dropper right
Yes,
there.
yes, sir. Because while I'm doing that, okay, while I got that, then I came back and I did go basically to Dubai. I lived there in like 6 months or 8 months. Basically, after a few months, I ended up blowing that portfolio, and I say, "Oh my God, yeah, oh my God,
Yeah,
what would I do?" and things like that. And basically, I went broke,
yeah.
and I came back to Morocco again. Right? My parents told me, "Hey, what happened?" Blah blah blah. I just say, "Look, it's fine. I'm gonna always find a way." Basically, got back and again in my feet,
Hell yeah.
trading, and then in 2000, I would say 2020, 21 or 22. I swear to you, I just applied for jobs. Basically, I was applying for jobs, and I got this job offer from Binance. I just gambled on it. All right, I just gambled on this job offer. Then I swear I didn't believe myself, but I got a job in at Binance.
Okay.
Yeah,
Damn. So
so
you
I got
wait.
the job.
You telling me that not only you're certified financial, but you got a job at Binance too.
Yeah,
And oh my
as a
gosh,
technical.
the story is amazing. And you come
Yeah,
from nothing, and you literally do bundles.
exactly,
What
exactly.
the fuck?
Yeah, basically, I will like I will share every proof, anything I say with proof because a lot of people in this industry they talk a lot, and yeah. So while working in Binance, I did this because I was telling to
uh,
myself, hey, I I I, I was doing this myself. I cannot because I was like this guy, insecure guy, like these kids nowadays, like Orangey. This guy, I hate these guys because
yeah,
I was there. I was there in the age, and I didn't go nowhere in life. You know,
right.
maybe you can make millions. I did at that time. I did make 800K from that portfolio, but I wasn't happy. I wasn't doing nothing. Just there in my room for 16 hours, 14 hours doing nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, when I went to Binance, then I started doing events. Events, went to events, things like that. And yeah, basically that's where I started doing very good, doing portfolio management, doing trading. Basically, I don't know if people know about FTMO, but I did like 6 figures cash out with these prop firms and things like that. And for bundling part, I'm gonna lie to you guys. I started 1 year ago.
1 year ago.
1 year ago, and my first project did 5 mil market cap. I'm gonna show you the project when we end. Of course, I'm not gonna say the name, of course,
Sure,
but
sure.
my first project did 5 mil, and
Wow.
it was so simple because at that time you cannot bundle. I didn't bundle, so basically I was creating just a few wallets. Um, And basically, I just launched normally from Radium. There's no pump fun, just Radium, straight to the point. It took me a lot of time, but I learned a lot of mistakes because basically I was dependent on calls.
Yeah.
When you depend on calls, it's not like the project. Maybe it can do well, but it would not fly. Believe me. So
Mm.
I had to do a lot of mistakes on the way, because
Wow.
that's the only way to learn.
Right,
Okay,
right. Absolutely.
exactly. So after this project, then utility gain. Then I went to a project called I will dox myself in this project, and this project is called SoulSnap. And this SoulSnap is called Blob right now. So this SoulSnap, it was like a salt suit. So basically, Solana they created this salt suit with a lot of projects like SolDocs,
Uh huh.
SoulSnap, because basically the last year the plan it was launching the Saga phone, but it got delayed until this year.
Okay.
So basically, it's like Snapchat of Solana. So
Sure.
Snap. Okay, so let me tell you, like I joined their team. I was just investor. I joined their team, and believe me, man, after I joined,
Change your
with like
life.
I told them like a strategy of trading. I told them, hey, this utility is crazy. We gotta raid Tolly.
Yeah, yeah.
We gotta raid Tolly. Tolly. We've been raiding him. We're raiding his ass for 4 days straight. Totally. And we was doing like his emoji in the app and things like that. And damn, man, I was sleeping. I woke up, I found Totally retweeted us. The founder of
What?
Solana.
The retweet. So the basically the entry and
Yes,
exit liquidity was boom right there.
exactly. Boom, 25
Woo!
mil. 25 mil.
Wow. All from a
25
retweet.
mil, man. I'm not joking.
You know
I'm
what he
saying
probably did if he was honestly smart? If someone
the
had
guy
to
was
in his
smart
company,
because
yeah, they
first
had
of
to
all,
give him
first
some
of all,
pie.
yeah. First of all, the guy who will check if it's bundled, he will check if the team is straight and things like that. But like everything was legit, and the guy
Yeah.
retweeted us, and it was crazy experience. And basically, in a matter of second, the project flied. So
Oh
yeah,
my
I went
gosh.
crazy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Basically,
So Do you think
Mhm.
just between you and I, do you feel like, especially you being in the scene so much, that there's became like almost like an underground handshake of sorts of people that are of high stature that are kind of gonna
Yes.
essentially buy a little bit of supply and then do a retweet? Because even though they might not have a contract with you, they know who you are and they're like, all right, cool, let's go ahead and make some money real quick.
I'm gonna go over this section because this section is so important, okay? And this part is basically for the people who wanna join bundling the part and who wanna be a dev or something like that, okay?
Okay.
So basically it's all about mindset. When I did get into bundling, I did join or even deving, I did join with good intention, okay?
Okay.
I joined this game so I can provide some service to people, something useful to the community. I didn't join this thing to rug people. There's it depends on your intentions, all right? But my intention was just to join and do a good products, do good stuff, and yeah, I'm doing so well so far. But if you
Uh-huh.
have bad intentions since the beginning, I would say it's a bad approach. I would
Right.
say the bad approach. It's better for you to join and provide something for the people, because you will make money eventually. But you gotta make everyone eat. Your friends should eat. Okay,
Mhm.
you have to create a group with your friend.
Ooh, so you just put it right there on game. Let's slow it down right there, but like a DJ test. The rewind right there,
Exactly, man.
right
Like,
there. So what you just said is, you put your people on, right? You by putting and like people think get it
yeah,
twisted, right? About the inner
exactly.
circles.
A
The
lot of
inner
you.
circles is your peoples.
Exactly. Like imagine rugging your own friends. They're not gonna be a good dev, alright? People don't trust you because right now I'm gonna do a project very soon and I'm working on it. And I'm gonna do a project and I have a good reputation. No
Talk to
one
them.
calling me a scammer, no one, and I can even dox myself. I have no problem because I got my friends back. I say, hey, this is what you should ape.
Mm.
0.5 soul, 1 soul, that's it. You gotta
Yeah,
do it and you got a diamond hand. That's it.
and they're trustworthy because they trust in you.
Exactly,
That's
exactly,
amazing.
and
You just dropped a
exactly, and
bombshell on the fucking world.
exactly, and guys, believe me, I swear to you guys, I swear to you, if you have everything, like everything is possible, just put in mind on it. Never give up. I see a lot of people, especially with what happened with Dog with Tools, sadly,
Yeah,
and I, guys, please never give up, never cry, because those those who won big failed big. All right, this is a
yeah,
quote that I heard this from Tom Clancy. He said, "Those who won big failed big." So
yeah.
if you keep failing, it's not the end of the road. Okay, there's a lessons. There's a lot of lessons that you need to pay with the money because eventually you're young right now. You're gonna learn these lessons sooner or later. Okay, guys.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And another thing I want to talk about is, I mean, this is out of the subject. All right,
Mhm.
is a lot of people they neglect themselves. They all stick in their trenches 16 hours a day. This is not bad. You will never be the man. So what I recommend, guys, go to the gym. Be Take care of yourself, okay? Because I was doing there, but since I started looking after my health and acknowledging myself in sales,
Mhm.
in different stuff and networking, I did go well. And basically after that, I got a big network. A lot of people trusted me. A lot of devs that boomed, especially when I meet up with them and things go well.
The
So
inner circle
network, guys,
trust is the most important and sacred. It's in
exactly,
those lower market
exactly, like
caps.
exactly because I was like in trenches alone and I didn't go nowhere. Like 16, I mean, you may see Orange. I'm gonna talk about this guy. I don't care. Okay,
Mhm.
this guy he's telling the dream to people and it's very sad because the guy he makes his living by robbing people. So guys, if you take him as a role model, we'll not go nowhere. We should take a role model that someone who's taking care of himself that you can trust, something like
Talk
that.
to him, brother.
Because
Talk to him. Talk your shit. I like that. I like that sauciness. Okay. Because you know what?
Yeah,
On some real shit, let's talk to him about it. Because I'm not sure if you've seen it. All across the world, people have seen, for
exactly.
example, have you ever seen The Wizard of Oz, for example? Right? There's
Uh,
the Wicked Witch of the East, and there's a Wicked Witch of the West, right? And there's a good one, and there's a bad one, right? And at the end of the
exactly.
way, people got it in there. You can use these tools for
Uh-huh.
bad or for good. And right here, you are a perfect work case example for a good dev that
Exactly.
literally does not have to shit on other people marketing wise in
Yes.
order to be able to have substantial gains. You're now
Exactly.
teaching and opening up the resources and opening up people's minds to be like, wait a minute. You mean that time that I called my granny back in the day and I said, would you buy my XYZ candy bars for like $300? You mean to tell me that I could just go back and do that and they could get up 4 or 5x? Hell, motherfucking yeah.
Exactly, exactly. You got a point. You got a point, actually. I mean, look, a lot of people they've been telling this industry is bad for
Man,
scammers. I mean, you got a point. But let me tell you something. I swear to you, there's good people and there's
thank
bad
you.
people.
I'm so
Okay, there's
glad
good
that you
people.
came in this space because people needed to see that all they seen was
I'm gonna
the
give you an
negativity.
example. I'm gonna give you an example. Like this guy, I don't know if you know Noetrix. So this guy, I
Yes.
just joined his server like 2 days ago, and this guy, like, he's just trying to help the community because basically there's something called karma, and the guy he's providing value for free, and eventually these things will bring him more gains in the future, and because basically, man, like this,
Yo,
like
can I say
like
something real quick?
yeah,
Shout out to Neurotrix, yo. Neurotrix is my
yeah,
motherfucking
yeah,
boy, yo. I'm on
yeah,
right now I have you on my screen, but I'm gonna type in his name right now because me and him, we be talking off camera, right? And I just
yeah,
be
yeah.
like, we be supporting each other. Like he'd be like, "Yo,
Exactly.
bro, like I just saw the video, you know, you have me gagging." And I'd be like, "Yo, bro, we have me gagging." But the funny thing, just to bring this into to play, was it was funny thing we talk about this, but I was actually just talking
Exactly.
about a specific form of marketing that is done that I literally
Mhm.
would just wanted just to let people know without having to ligate it, which kind of brings me back to the circle of this, which is
Exactly.
what people call quote unquote rage baiting, and which essentially what 29 has done, and which I did it beforehand with even with Neurotrix, which is rage bait, which is you get people to bringing them into a conversation because you think that there's either drama or you think that there's particularly people that are mad at each other, or you surgically create rage and you create some type of emotional a bind with the person in order for them to bring them and engage them into a
Okay.
conversation. And it's so
Okay.
funny because a lot of people have no idea that most of these people online that are essentially rage baiting are literally friends behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, okay, I hate talking about other people, but like no tricks, like what he's doing is the same because I hear that this guy already he got a servers for like 2,000, 1,000, I don't care, and basically this guy providing those things for free. So basically, a good karma will hit him in the end, and yeah, because this industry is full of jokes, full of clowns. So basically, there's the good side. I still see the good side. Not gonna lie to you, you
No
know.
facts. And that's the
So
thing about it. Real
yeah,
recognize real. And like once we got in a room and it was just like him and I, and it was just like we're looking at each other in the mirror, and I was like, "Nigga, you like me? Nigga, you like me too." You know what I'm saying? And it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
you get that energy because honestly, I'm gonna be real with you, just to be completely frank with you. I've been in similar situations right now, like really the recent couple of days, where people reach out to me, they're all cool, they're buddy, they're marketing or whatever, and then they get into a situation where I'm like, "Yo, why are you trying to backdoor the CEO?" I could feel people's like determination because money brings out the greed in people, and then
yeah,
if and honestly, if you don't have it in you, you don't have it in you. If you have it in you, you have it in you. And so you're able to determine these things by simply being around the money so much. But I'm so glad that you're literally putting this marketing twist to it because it's real. It's like people need to see that you can do good shit with this if you play it out the
exactly,
way it's just how you
exactly,
want to play it out. You don't got to be the victim or the villain. The villain. You don't got to be
exactly.
the villain, you
Bro,
know?
bro, I did make it. I did make it. I did make it, and right now I'm very good. I'm doing very good myself because I was that villain. Because like basically I was that villain, and
Yeah?
basically even though I was villain myself, I started taking care of my health, taking care of my network, taking care of my masculinity in general. Then everything came easier to me. Networking, everything. I don't know if a lot of people, but I need been networking with the Tate brothers, um, and a lot of people similar to that. So basically, that was the turning point in my life because like just being in trenches, 16 hours a day, it's not the way, believe me. Especially if you're alone. And a lot of people, they don't have a network. So I would say it's very hard for you guys. So please don't do that. Just try to network. Have some, at least I would say, just have a group with some 5 people, 7 people, trying to trench together, trade together, things like that. But most importantly, do not trust anyone and do not trust anyone with your funds because I had partners in the past and it was a very bad experience because as you said, everyone is greedy. All right.
Man,
So
real recognize real. I'm texting my nigga Newell right now on the loan, but like real recognize real. So when he watches this, he's gonna laugh his fucking ass off. People like this motherfucker just did not.
yeah,
but
without saying. Yeah,
man, no,
I
that's
mean,
some real shit
I didn't
though.
know him, but yeah. So
Um,
basically, another thing I want to talk about is like is the future. I would say the future of crypto, and what I would think about this Trump thing.
yeah,
Basically, a lot of people they've been saying, "Hey, Trump will do this about crypto. He will do this." Let me tell you guys something. Like Trump is a very selfish person, and wherever you see a token he's posting, do not ape in. I mean, even I made some mails in Trump coin, but it doesn't mean nothing to me because this guy is a businessman after all. Anything he
yeah,
does for business. So do not try to believe in these things. To try to, do not believe on the news a lot and just be your own self, just try to trends and don't care about news a lot, wherever,
yeah,
especially the guys that trading, okay? Because me,
yeah.
I'm not just bundling. I'm more a trader than a bundler, I would say. So yeah,
Absolutely. And thank you so much, Tom, for your, being able to educate us because honestly, it's
yeah,
one of those things that people need to have that second way out because you never know. I call it the Barbie doll effect, when people just
yeah,
go and they only grab what they can see relatable to, and in reality it could be a good hearted thing. You just have to know how to put it in place. So, what you essentially done is gave out a whole bunch of game for free. And I
exactly.
appreciate your time and energy because,
No,
to be
I
honest
swear,
with you,
I have like a Telegram channel like where 1,300 people, and I never sold anything. I told the people, hey, referrals of the brokies. Like I have no referrals. I
yeah,
sell no course. I sell
yeah,
nothing
yeah,
because I make enough money. Why would I need to sell something? And that's my
yeah,
mindset. And
absolutely. Give
basically
them
for
game
the
for free.
game for free, I
Absolutely.
did I did like 100 call for free. I do spaces, things like that, everything for free. I'm author. I have 4 books. I did write 4 books when I was 21, and yeah, I drop them for free from time to time.
And if you
So
got
yeah,
something you want to show too, definitely drop it in the DM. I'm gonna
exactly,
send it on the YouTube,
exactly.
man. Because the
Yeah,
thing about it is, I love telling people at the end, and it's so fun that you say that. We're like talking the same thing. I'm like, yo, I'm
exactly,
giving everybody all the sauce. I'm gonna fuck for free as much as possible on YouTube.
exactly.
The people that come into the course, well, they're the ones that you ask them a question like this. You say, hey, what's the difference between fungible and non-fungible tokens? And they say to you, and they're the ones, by the way, putting like 50, 40, 60 grand into a bundle, and then they don't know what a fungible token is. You start to look at yourself like, wait a minute, this motherfucker needs some education. Wait, you don't need. You mean to tell me you don't know what a fungible token is? Go in your
Exactly.
pocket right now.
Okay, let's talk about bundling because I know you're an expert in bundling, and I
Nah,
respect. I
I'll call myself a guru. I'm not the
Yeah,
expert. I'm an expert at basically not being able to lose money now because I've
I
been through
respect.
the
I
fucking
respect that.
hell.
But a lot of people, they care about bundling. So I'm gonna give you a lot of lessons. So please, guys, this is the most important part of the call because I believe that your audience care a lot about bundling more than trading.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So basically, a lot of mistake that I see people do is do not put time on a project. They be so fast. They do
Man.
like a quick website. They do a quick like AI generate a logo without putting a lot of details. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you should put time, but in the same time, you should do as especially in AI narrative, it should
Yeah.
be as much simple as possible, right? Your project should be as much simple as possible. I will not do like these crazy colors. I
Yep.
will for me, I only use white and black in AI right now. So basically, guys, take your time with
Yep.
the project, verify your Twitter, like do not be in a rush, and eventually a lot of people they will like it because you really took your time, especially if you have like something to
For
like,
sure.
let's say an AI agent for example or something, and do not try to just post something and drag it without providing some utility to, for example, to people. So it's not gonna work, believe me.
Right.
So you're gonna provide something, you're gonna offer something like maybe even an application. Okay, let's talk about um I did a project lately, and it didn't cost me a lot of money. I did an app on the App Store. It cost me to pay app like this Apple developer tool
Uh-huh.
uh for $100. It's
Yeah.
worth it. I mean, basically, you really provide something for the people, something useful, you know. Then eventually the product gonna fly. Okay, this is the first lesson for you guys. The second lesson I will say is never do pre-hype. I see a lot of people doing this mistake. They do pre-hype before, like a pre-sale. They do pre-hype, pre-hype, pre-hype. It's a very bad thing because as a dev, you should avoid as much snipers as possible. Once people they know that something is coming, you eventually gonna see snipers with 10 soul and things like that. It happens to me a
Facts.
lot. So please guys don't do it. And it cost me, yeah, a lot of money and time. Okay. So
That's that's what's
exactly.
up.
So the third advice I would give you guys is be real. You know, be real with the community. Don't say hey this is coming and let people wait because eventually like people will dump. So keep your promises as a man first with your friends or wherever. Keep your word as a man as well as your community. Wherever you're doing something, cooking something, they will believe in you because I had this project and people believe in me and they stayed for months till now.
Now
So
let me ask
basically,
you
yeah, please.
one last thing too. I want to
Please,
ask you
please,
because I know it's dying in a lot of people's minds, and people
please,
are probably gonna think about this like, "Wait, Warren, why the fuck did you ask him?" I gotta
please,
ask you this:
please.
CLI or GUI based bundler?
That's a hard one. I would say, man, like we depends, man. To be honest with you, not gonna lie, but I appreciate you asking me this question, but
You're like,
like
oh
really
shit, I wasn't
depends.
expecting that, motherfucker.
But yeah, like to be honest with you, look, man, like I'm gonna be very honest with you. Basically, a lot of people, another mistake that a lot of people they do right now is they don't go with the narrative. All right. I see a motherfucker like he told me yesterday, hey, I have this crazy meme and I'm gonna launch it. Like eventually it's gonna die, you know. It's gonna die because right now everyone is looking for a quick flip. That's the bad mindset a lot of people have. Hey, I wanna do like 50 grand, then I'm gonna rug everyone and shit like that. That's very bad. But yeah, I mean that's why like bundlers, these bundles, I mean they really ruined a little bit the community because last year I remember there was no bundlers and the project was doing very well.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, so basically guys just change your mindset, have good intention in your heart,
So
and I'm very
you
sure
use
you do.
both CLI and GUI, or do you use just one specifically?
You mean about bundler?
Yeah.
Basically, I had my own like I coded it myself, but like right now with the new
The real
API,
OGs, the real OGs. That's a real OG
yeah,
answer right there.
yeah, and right now
Like,
Pump Fund they
motherfucker, I
have a
got
new
my
API.
own. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah. Yeah,
Hell
I
yeah,
mean,
no,
yeah,
it
because
real
I'm a full
recognize
stack.
real. That's all. That's dope though. That's dope as
Okay, I'm
fuck.
coming. I'm coming. So basically, I'm a full stack dev as well. So basically, I just keep. I coded
Woo!
indicators in TradingView. I have my own bots for futures
Woo!
trading. So yeah, I coded a lot of stuff for my trading that helped me a lot.
Oh man,
So
you
basically,
about to
right
be
now,
famous
I
after
swear
this.
to you, I swear. I swear to you, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but like
Yeah, no
two
worries.
days ago, I was curious and I bought this like dog with tools. 2 days ago, I was
Yeah,
curious,
shit. That shit is a
and
shame.
yeah, I was just curious, like $15 is nothing. So basically, I was
Oh,
curious. Let's say this API was looking.
yeah.
I mean, I would say they need to do a lot of work for their software. I
Yeah,
hope
yeah.
so
No, honestly,
because
I don't even know
yeah.
how they could come back, to be honest with you, because it's like, one thing in DeFi is to basically have trust. But
Mhm.
the one thing is, even if you don't have trust, the one thing I don't like is every
Yeah,
single
yeah,
time they saw them in the VCs doing, preps, but when everything went shit to shit, at very least, you could have a news conference in your Discord where only two people can be on stage. It could be a conversation. There's nothing. It's
mhm.
ghost. This since to me seems to be exit or entry to more exit.
Exactly, exactly. You got a point. You got a point
You know what
because
I'm saying? Because
like
if you were the
yeah,
master, you'd be like, "Yo, let's get a conversation." Even though people are pissed, let me get into a VC and like do a room or a courtroom or whatever, X room or whatever it be.
exactly. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys something for a lot of people that just started out. Basically, do not focus on the bundler. You can really like you can really find. There's actually like some Telegram bots that you can use for free. Basically, so do not really take like a bundler as excuse. Never do that. So
No
basically just
excuses to make this money is what you're saying,
yeah.
yo.
So basically
Get this
there's
motherfucking bag.
yeah, there's a bundler for free. It's called. I mean, I don't care. I don't have any referral, alright, but it's called Diga's Nightmare. So this Diga's Nightmare, just discover these days. It's free bundler. You can use it. It works well. So and while that, never another tip is never sell from a bundler. Just use MUXCC and some Bloom, wherever, something like that to sell because eventually things they will go slow on your side. So especially for the people doing work, I'm not
So
doing that.
basically,
So
real quickly, what he said is, if you basically use, if correct me if I'm wrong, if you're using any bundler, don't depend on that motherfucker for your sell position. Always use
exactly,
another thing for your sell position. Is what you're saying.
exactly. You gotta have plan B
Period.
always.
I've been
You gotta
telling
have
people
plan.
in my courses all the time this. And this is great to have another work study, proof of case study saying this. So thank you for saying that because that was literally everything in this episode is impromptu, which is super sick and dope. So,
Exactly. Yeah. A lot of
yeah,
people. I told you. A lot of
facts.
people that be focusing, especially the guys that starting out. Look, bro. If you have one soul right now, do not give up. You can just buy. I would say to start with buying with the dev wallet until you learn how things work. Just I would do. Even you have money, all right. A lot of people they have money. They have 15 soul, 14 soul to invest. But I would say try to take your time and try to just use your dev wallet as a beginning. Try to learn how things work, how shots they were like so fast, like how things work and things like that. So then
Facts,
eventually after
facts.
some experience you will make it, believe
Bada
me.
bing, bada boom. Well, I appreciate you so much, man, on this episode, man. I gotta wrap it up
Oh,
at the moment, but I want to have
thank
you
you,
on some more, man, later. I would really enjoy your conversation, and honestly,
thank
this
you,
is
you
a
too.
very good thing to show DeFi because really, to show them the Apple is different on the other side is so important, so important in this, and I really
Exactly.
appreciate it.
So yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
No,
And
man,
guys,
thank you for
please
having me.
okay, so after this, another thing I want to talk about, which is the last thing I want to talk about, is guys, please, if I did it, I had zero money, you can do it. I swear to you guys,
Absolutely,
never give up. If you're living in India, if you're living in any country, you can do it no matter what. Especially the guys that their parents doesn't believe in them and things like that. Please just log in and prove to them. Okay, if your
yeah.
parents or wherever don't believe, your wife doesn't believe in you, wherever, just
Hello,
prove and
talk
work.
to him, talk to him. Motherfuckers getting
Yes,
in
sir.
trouble to their wives until their wives bring home Louis Vuitton bags. Louis
Yeah,
V. Hello.
exactly. But yeah, a lot of people are just giving, especially after this dog with things. A lot of people
Yeah.
gave up, which is bringing us less competition in the market. So
Yeah.
right now there's less competition because a lot of people quit. So guys, please never be a quitter.
Don't
Maybe
be a
take a
quitter.
break if things go slow, but never give up. And you can do whatever you want. Keep manifesting, do manifestation. take care of your health, go to the gym, all right?
Ooh,
And
ooh,
eventually you will be the fucking
ooh.
man, I'm telling you.
Talk your
And
shit.
the last thing, if you have any question, you can I will try to answer because I'm a very big guy. So I will try to answer. I don't charge for like DMs and things. I do it for free. And please, I will never DM you first, and I only have one channel in my Telegram. I
What I'm gonna do
will
too is I'm gonna be something special. I'm gonna put you in my TG. I'm gonna put you as a role in there,
exactly,
so that way, anytime people see this episode and they be like, "Yo, I need some questions. I want to hit a blah 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 blah." I'm like, "No
exactly, no
problem. I'm gonna
problem.
add. I'm gonna add my mans to the room, and boom,
Exactly,
you're gonna hit him with that
exactly.
knowledge. It is what it is. So I'm gonna pass this knowledge easy for you guys. Just hit us up in the Discord. As simple as that. He's gonna be in there locked in with me.
Thank you. And yeah, join my Telegram, and I'll see you next one, guys. Take care of yourself, okay?
I take care of yourself,
Thank
brother.
you
Have
for
a
having
wonderful.
me.
All right, man.
Thank you for
Thank you for
having me
having
also.
me, man. It's a pleasure. It's a
So
pleasure,
good.
man. I really appreciate you, and you have a wonderful, blessed day, brother. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you, man. Bye-bye.
Y'all have a good one.
Have a good
Please
one. Please. Take care, guys. Peace.
take care.